Keith, congratulations on being named the head coach here. Why don't you just give general thoughts on being hired as a coach at Kennesaw State?
Sure, yeah, thanks. You know, I've been incredibly impressed with everything about this place from day one, from the leadership to the vision of the leadership, to the facilities in place, to where they're heading with everything. It's been a pretty crazy month, but it's been a great one. The process was it was first class how they ran it, and I'm really excited. My family's excited to get down here, and this is going to be a great opportunity, I think, for professionally for myself and my family, and just really excited where we can take this thing.
You talked about it a little bit, but what from the outset, what attracted you to Kennesaw State and this position?
Yeah, I think the area of the country that Kennesaw is situated in from a recruiting standpoint is fantastic. Volleyball in the Atlanta area, in the South, there's tons of athletes. There's the club volleyball scene is expanding very rapidly, so that was definitely something that I noticed and that drew me to this job initially. When I met the people, I couldn't have been more impressed with, like I said, the vision, the leadership, the passion, how much people enjoyed working here and what they saw was going to happen down the road here. And then I came to visit campus, and the facilities in place, the plan moving forward, all those things were first class, and I was really impressed with the whole situation, and so very drawn to this job.
Okay. You touched on it a little bit. Talk about the facility that the women's volleyball team will play in, the KSU Convocation Center, and also the big video board that was installed before this last season. Have you had a chance to see it turned on?
I have not seen the video board in action yet, but it's a great piece. It's a great addition to the Convo, and we have a great locker room. We have a team video room, and the facilities are top notch. And there's no other way to say it. You know, this is as good as anywhere around. And I was thrilled when I saw it, and I had heard that from a lot of people, both in the conference and out of the conference. And again, just more things that got me very interested in Kennesaw, and then it became pretty clear that it was a good fit from both sides, and that was exciting. But yeah, the Convocation Center around the beautiful part of the campus green, and it's a pretty top-notch facility standpoint. Yeah.
Okay. And looking forward, what kind of athletes are you looking to recruit, and what is your approach to scouting, and do you have a particular style of play that you plan to implement that will affect how you go out and recruit players?
Al, there's a lot to that question. We'll recruit dynamic athletes. I'm not gonna be real concerned about are they 6'4", can they touch 10'6". Those things are great. But can they get off the ground quick? Can they move? Is their lateral speed good? Can they be dynamic in the air at the net? Whether they're tall or short, a dynamic athlete makes things happen. So we'll go after dynamic athletes. You always need volleyball players. You can't have too many volleyball players. And I think we'll try to add one or two of those, with Sydney being a volleyball player. She's also a good athlete, but she's a very good volleyball player. And so that's good. We will. From a style of play, I'd like to play the game pretty fast. We will play as hard as anybody we play. There's no question about that. That'll be demanded. That'll be the expectation. So we'll play incredible defense. Our effort will be fantastic, and that's where the bar is going to be set. So I have no question that that's going to happen. From a recruiting and scouting standpoint, that's going to obviously vary by who we're playing and what the game plan is, but I know there's going to be certain things that our team is going to do that no matter who we're playing against, that's how we're going to play. And we're not going to be real huge on worrying too much about what the other side is doing. Everybody's going to have a little different style of play. Everybody's going to have strengths and weaknesses, but we're going to worry about what's on our side of the net, what we're doing, how we need to play, and what the identity is that we have. And if we do those things, I feel pretty confident that we're going to be just fine against a lot of teams.
In closing, is there anything that you want to say to the current players on the team, or any recruits that may be watching this, or fans in general, about you and what you're looking forward to accomplishing here.
Sure. One of the things that has struck me really quickly, both on my visit down here before I was hired, and then just in the day and a half that I've been here, is that Kennesaw State is a really neat place. We can give a first-class athletic academic experience. It's a beautiful campus. It's in a great area of the country. I have been just thoroughly impressed with the experience that student athletes can get here, and that hit me pretty quickly, like I said, on my visit, and now that I'm down here. And so I am confident that, and I was talking to a recruit last night on the phone, and I said, hey, you got to check this place out. This place is really neat. And so I feel really comfortable telling people that, because not every place is like that. A lot of places you're trying to hide some things here and there. You're not taking them to a certain part of campus, whatever it is. And Kennesaw it's a great place, and I think our kids know that from the conversations that I've already had. A couple of the older players, they say, we're so upset that we have to leave soon. This is our senior year. I love it here. This is great, and you can just see the energy and the passion, and that's a place you want to coach at. And that's what got me excited about this job. One of the things that got me excited, and so I feel really good that we can continue to attract high-level recruits. We can recruit both the area, and we can recruit outside of the area, because I know we have a good product. And again, the leadership team, when I was talking to these guys, they sold me on that, and they were telling the truth. And that's a really neat thing, because I feel like we can take Kennesaw volleyball to really, really good places.
Okay, great. Thank you.